Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight? It's me again, Tim from Loudmouthtim.com, home of online video, the internet's longest-running web series. I'm here with our stream mascot, Beaker, who just turned 4 years old. How you doing today, Beaker? Need some scritches. Here we got Nate O, Loudmouth, and Ayed Meskin. All right, I said I would do it, so let's see if I can do this right. Highlight, right-click, copy, go down in here, and hit paste. Here, hit chat. So that is the stream link to it. So if anyone wants to come on here and be on the camera, come on in. And then if anyone does, they'll have to figure out which buttons to press to make you show up on the screen. Do you have a laptop? Do you have a webcam with your desktop PC? All right, then. That's all you need. I am a bit tired today. I was over at a family gathering all afternoon and evening. We had about 25 or 27 people packed into a standard-sized house. It was hot in there. It was freezing cold outside, so I couldn't go outside for long to cool off. Get too cold, come back in the house, it's too hot, and never enough chairs. You had to keep moving around till you find a place to sit down. You can't just lay back and fall asleep in the chair because you have to be awake, alert, paying attention. So, a wrench man. I don't know how to make you a wrench man, Nate. Oh, let me see if I can do that here. It says, oh, look at that. I put your thing up on a thing. A wrench man, okay. It says put user in timeout or block user. I don't want to do either one of those, so I got to figure out how to wrench you here. I haven't had occasion to do that yet. There's a settings tab over here. What's that? I don't know. Oh, I'll figure it out sometime. We're all equal right here. Who lives in Maryland? Me? No, I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. It is the day after Valentine's Day, and things went well for Valentine's Day. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's all good. We have the access panel doing its job in the ceiling, holding things together. Oh, what? What are you doing? Nate, Ayad, Nate, me, Nate, Ayad. It says we have 6 on. Hello, 6 people who are on. Type something in the chat there so I can see us all. I wonder if I click on it, will it show me? Live viewers, Loudmouthtim 5. Okay. Anyhow, anyone got any questions? No, not really. Things have been pretty busy here. Yeah, near Pittsburgh Mills. Here, I'll give you a little bit of trivia. When Pittsburgh Mills was built and opened back in July of 2005, I actually worked there for a couple of months in the Cinemark Theater. But I got fired because I tended to start the wrong movie at the wrong time. How do you do that, Tim? Well, the IMAX projector has this huge platter about 5 feet wide and hundreds of pounds, and it takes 2 of them. And you have a crank lift thing that you would lift them off the shelf and put them on and thread the film. And I managed to do it one day. I took 2 of them off from one movie. I put one from the next movie on one side, and I put one of the originals on from the previous movie on the other side. So it was playing on the screen, both movies at the same time, kind of. But the sound from one didn't match with the other movie. No, I did not challenge Clyde to a hair off. I don't know what hair off is. So I was there about 2 months. I got fired. And there is an episode of my web series. I believe it's episode number 113, Getting Fired, at loudmouthtim.com. And it was based on the story of how I got fired from there. Pittsburgh Mills is kind of a sad place now. It was great for years, up through about 2011, 2012. It was the place to be. Yeah, get down to the mall and hang out, do whatever. Go to the food court, go to the GameStop, go to the movies. But now for the last few years, it has been a ghost town. All of these stores in that mall development, outside the mall building, they're doing great. But in the mall itself, it is dead, dead, dead. The Best Buy that was there in Pittsburgh Mills closed. The information I had from people at Best Buy, the mall management wanted to jack their rent on their new lease by 4 times what they were paying. Why? You could take what you've been getting and get that money, or give them a ridiculous price and they'll leave. And every other store around it was fine. One of the theories I heard was they wanted to put an airport in there, which was totally stupid because everything else is still there. The Lowe's next door owns their land. They ain't going to leave. And there's a local airport less than 5 miles away. Did he? He does that. He's a little pooper. Oh, he knows him. That's why we have these here. Clorox cleaning wipes. Beaker. I saw the last 15 or so minutes of AC3's show, and it was nothing new. Hey, Beaker. I have a close-up there. Alex the Honking Bird. Go to the Alex the Honking Bird YouTube channel. There's a woman there who has 2 cockatiels look just like mine, and she actually lives in Brisbane, I think a little ways north of where Archie lives. But she makes a lot of funny little short videos, 2-3 minutes long, and it tells little stories as it goes along. He's what they call a cinnamon cockatiel. Come on. Oh, he's being stubborn. His gray feathers are a lighter color of gray than normal. I've been told it's like a tan, kind of a tinge to his feathers, hence the cinnamon name. Otherwise, he's pretty much a standard color for a cockatiel. The yellow, the orange, the white. And just his gray is a little bit lighter gray than a standard bird. Oh, you're all right. That's all right, Nate, because he does tend to do that. A lot of times, he'll get down off of my arm. He'll climb up this arm to get on my shoulder. And if he wants to get down, he'll go across my back and come down this arm and get down on a table and poop on a table. Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50 shot that he'll do that. Then he'll get back up my arm then afterwards. I can take my shirt off, all the way off, and then put it all the way back on, and he'll stay on my shoulder during that process. He'll just walk around to adjust as I'm doing it. It's a cockatiel, Ayod Meskin. He's a cockatiel. He's the next size bigger bird than a parakeet. Ain't that right, Beaker? He's 75 grams is what he weighs. Anywhere between 72 and 79 grams has been his weight. Come on over, Beaker. Yeah, a close-up. They're watching you, Beaker. They see you. So, anyone have any questions for me? Any news? Anything you want to do? Does anyone want to try to join the chat here? Let me repost the link again, so you can click on it if you want to. I'll have that. I'll have that. There's the link to join the stream. Pittsburgh Mills, it's going into the mall now. It's kind of a sad story. They haven't kept it up as well as they were supposed to. And the food court there's maybe 3 active restaurants in the entire food court. So, and it ain't what it used to, like I say, nostalgia ain't what it used to be. And that's the case at the Mills Mall. I've gone on YouTube and I've seen videos that maybe some guys in their teens or 20s will make about going through dead malls. And there's one here, what was it called? south side of Pittsburgh, Century 3 Mall. It was a big place in the late 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it has gone down to nothing. They were down to one tenant a few months ago, and I think they're closed now too. You used to always hear them on the radio. Century 3 Chevrolet, Lebanon Church Road, Pittsburgh, minutes from the mall. And I'm sure you can find that on YouTube too. I went down there, it was about 8 months ago, last summer, to see the place because there had been a news article about how they were going to close. I said, oh man, I want to get in there and see the place. By the time I got there, they had closed off most of the mall. You could walk into each of the 2 remaining stores, but you couldn't get out into the mall itself. About a month prior to that, a YouTube video had been posted of someone who walked through the entire mall. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Yeah, I mean, it was a good thing. I mean, the mall was a great place for a long time, but just the whole e-commerce thing killed it. You know, people weren't going out to shop as much anymore. You can order stuff online and have Amazon bring it right to your house. And I had actually talked to the mall management once about having a kiosk in there for doing my computer repair work, and they wanted so much money for it that it was just completely not worth it. Dead mall videos. I've looked at some of those mall videos, and I've been in a few malls myself, and you think, man, how it used to be. And there was one mall here, Ross Park Mall in the North Hills of Pittsburgh, and they're doing really good. It's a more higher-end, upscale mall in an area where people have more money. Tesla has a showroom there. That was where I went March 31, 2016, to reserve my Model 3. And it took a little bit over 2 years to actually get the car. Lots of bridges here. You're right about that, Ayad Meskin. Okay. Anyone have anything to say? Any questions or anything? Let's see. Well, no, actually it's the opposite because Amazon now has less competition and they don't have to drop their prices anymore. You got places like Walmart, but the online e-commerce thing is getting to be so big anymore that it's going to become its own monopoly. You have local stores, but so much is done online anymore that it's not really a fair comparison. I don't like Amazon. I don't like Walmart because they caused a lot of local businesses to shut down in towns across the nation, and they bring in a whole bunch of cheap Chinese products, and send the money overseas to China and take away from the local economy. So I'm a Walmart hater. I very rarely buy anything at Walmart, and I don't even care about saving the money. I won't go there. Walmart will run out of stock with coronavirus? Yeah, I hope so. Serves them right. For all the intellectual property China steals and counterfeits, let that coronavirus and knock out a couple of 100 million of them. A little bit of fair payback. I've heard stories about how this whole coronavirus got started. There's some level 4 medical research facility in the area, and there's theories that a virus got out of there by mistake and got turned loose. Restaurants and Starbucks. Yeah, there are some things you have to be there in person for, like a restaurant or a Starbucks coffee, and so, Amazon can't beat you at that. Other than that, not much is going on. Tomorrow, I got to run out to visit some other family members, go for a ride in the car, go here, go there, do this, do that. I'm off tomorrow. I'm off the next day, work Tuesday, off Wednesday, off Thursday. See, I'm not like Archie. I can't repeat myself for 20 minutes straight. And I can only be honest with you for so much. Uber Eats. This whole Uber thing, I always see every financial quarter how Uber lost $1 billion. And how is Uber even still in business? I don't know. I'll tell you a story. They spent some crazy money. Here in Pittsburgh, Uber has one of their self-driving vehicle research centers. And back in June of 18, I had gotten an IT contract assignment to go north about 50 miles to Iron Mountain up in Boyers, Pennsylvania. And they have it's an old limestone mine. Goes down about 230 feet. And way down at the back of that, way down in the mine, Uber has a bunch of their servers all up in there. And each server, I think, had 4 high-end graphics cards in it to do all the processing of all their camera data from their cars. And we went up there for a month, and our job was to change out all the hard drives in these servers. We went from small capacity solid-state drives to, they were all like 100, 120 gigabyte drives, 160s, up to 1 terabyte drives. And this is 2 years ago. How much did a 1 terabyte standard 2.5-inch form factor SSD cost? Well, we had thousands of them to put in. So Uber has no problem throwing out a whole bunch of money, and they say, oh, we got $1 billion loss this quarter, but we feel confident things are going to start working and our business is going to grow and we're going to be back next quarter and start turning a profit. How many years have they been saying that? Who keeps investing money in Uber and their whole self-driving thing? I don't know. I want to make money. I should go into retail export. Carhartt, Levi's, Lee, and Wrangler. Really? They cost a fortune in Europe. Go to one of the Indian reservations and buy tax-free cigarettes and bring them home and sell them. Uber doesn't have to make money. The Saudis are backing them with their oil money. I don't know. That's as good a theory as anything else I've ever heard about it. I should finish coffee before going. It's time for Beaker. How you doing there, Beaky Bird? Time for a Beaker close-up. Here's a little burb. What's that little light there, Beaker? Hello, Beaker. What you doing? You see this claw on his foot? Oh, this side. Oh, it got messed up. I ran over his foot with the wheels of my chair. He lost that claw. It grew back a little bit, but it's never really grown since then. Okay, back up on my shoulder. A Lee denim jacket that costs $13 in the USA costs $120 here in Europe. Who keeps investing money in YouTube? I don't know if YouTube loses money. YouTube, I've seen videos like what company owns what company. Like Google owns YouTube and some other places. And what really annoys me is you see online, it'll say like Disney is the parent company of ABC News or whatever it may be. Hold on just a second here. Okay. Yeah, I know he did. And the cleaning wipes here didn't do very well. Yeah, birds do that. Yeah, right here. I got it already. It's done very well, but yeah, he does. Hold on a second. I'll fix it. I'll be here. 10 seconds. Or so. Hold on. Don't rush me. Okay. Okay. I put my shirt on inside out twice. Yeah. No, he's right here. He's all pooped out now, so he's safe for 10 minutes. Oh, look at him. Oh, bird. Anyhow, I thought some people wanted to come on the stream here. Oh, this is a Fruit of the Loom t-shirt. 2X. Well, that was his own dumb fault. He got under the wheels of the chair. See if you can see his claw? Right there. His long toe. I had to take him to the vet, and it was bleeding for a while. And he didn't have that claw at all for a couple of months, and it grew back that far and never grew anymore after that. And that was, oh man, 3 years ago. He's been fine ever since then. All right, let's see. What else? Give me another subject here. How many electoral votes is Trump going to win by in November's election? I still say 400 electoral votes for Trump. Is he going to win? No, the question is, he's going to win. The question is, by how much? Bernie Sanders, this Pete Buttigieg, whatever, one of the women there, doesn't matter. This whole thing about the whole Democratic, what do we even call those things? The Democrats have to have all their in every state, vote state by state, their primaries to decide who's going to become the nominee. It doesn't matter. They're not going to win. Nope. I'm a two-time Trump voter. How am I a two-time Trump voter? He's only ran one time. Yeah, the next time he runs, I'm voting for him already. Did I like State of the Union? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, that Nancy Pelosi, she just could not hide how mad she was that her whole impeachment attempt failed. She's back there just, mumbling and things like that. And she tore up the speech afterwards, being a little bit petulant. No, Aod. It was just his claw there. His foot's fine. Everything still works fine. He just doesn't grow his claw on that toe anymore. Yeah, he won. One thing you're forgetting, Aod, they say, well, Hillary Clinton had more votes. Well, you're counting all the illegal votes that happened in California, getting all the Mexicans who weren't qualified to vote. So after you deduct all the voter fraud that she tried to pull to get elected, they still screwed up and did it in too few states, and they didn't have the electoral votes to win. Hey, that's the system, so whatever. Do you really think we'd be better off if she was in the office? Mm-mm. Hillary Clinton was so bought and paid for by all the big corporations, paying her $600,000 speaking fees for a couple of years. No. It would have been really bad if she'd have got in. I enjoy what Trump is doing. I enjoy how Trump annoys all the liberals. I enjoy how Trump gives all his speeches and just does it his way. So it's entertaining for me. Yeah, that's right, Longshoreman. Yeah. We just had this vote that happened here after Trump sent the military to, kill that Iraqi general. And now the liberals want to restrict his ability to do his job and what he's supposed to be able to do. Of course, that's not going to pass. It got enough votes to pass, but he'll veto it. And they should know he's going to veto it. What are you doing, Beaker? Well, California has about 45 electoral votes in it. Something like 45, 48, something like that. North Dakota has like 3 or 6 or whatever. Look at the map, Ayod, for how many electoral votes per state. Like Idaho is like 3, Alaska is 3, Pennsylvania has 20 votes, California is 40-something, Florida is 29, North Carolina is something like 15 or 18. It's where the population is. It's based on the population. More people in a state, more votes. Lines of voters 3 mile long, waiting to take a step with dying. Well, okay, I would love to have a good speech. Want someone here, come on the stream here and you tell us why Trump shouldn't be president in the next election. He's been keeping his promises, building the border wall, economy is doing good, unemployment is as low as it's been in a long time. Unemployment for Black and Latinos is as low as it's ever been. And you want to get him out for that? And plus, he's a lot of entertainment. Okay, I'm tired of holding my arm up here, Beaker. Get down or get up. Make up your mind. Here, go on the computer. I don't press any buttons, though. I better get him off the laptop. He'll press a button and shut down the stream. Yeah, I know it's based on the Electoral College. McConnell and the GOP is afraid of a war with Iran. Well, that's the thing. You got to show them, hey, if you do this, we're going to do that. So settle down, Iran. You don't want this. Let me scroll back up here and see what someone said before. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. I'm going to really enjoy these Democratic debates when whichever Democrat gets nominated as going into the 3 debates against Trump. What was it? That Andrew Yang, he had, of course, a liberal, he had this plan to give every American $1,000 a month. And he said he would pay for it by tolling big companies. He didn't use the word tax. He used the word toll. What's a toll? A tax. Same thing by another name. Well, there's going to be ups and downs in the economy. No matter who's been president, ups and downs. It doesn't go up forever. It doesn't go down forever. Well, if they have their tax cuts, then why would they want to leave that? Texas turn blue? I don't think that's going to happen. Unless they let all the Mexicans vote who shouldn't be voting. Who is it? The liberals want to give Mexicans driver's licenses. Why? So they can vote. Why? To get Democrats back in the White House. I don't care about the Mexicans. They want to get back in office. That's all that is. Tulsi Gabbard. She didn't get any votes. I mean, she failed big time. There's Joe Biden. I'm going to go back in there. Yeah, you were part of Obama's administration. He's already failing big time after 2 states. Biden ain't going to get in there. Bernie Sanders, he is old. That Pete Buttigieg, whatever his name is, I don't think he's going to get it. Probably either Sanders or that Pete Buttigieg is going to be the nominee, I would guess. But it doesn't matter because they're going to lose when they come up against Trump. Why? Because Trump wins. He's been doing a whole lot of winning here lately. Tulsi Gabbard, well, she better do something to get the nomination then. It chose a Democrat, yeah. They said, oh, Hillary in 2008. You gotta wait, Hillary. You gotta wait your turn. Obama's gonna take over for a while. Gotta have our diversity. Oh, man. That's something else. We just had all the Academy Awards, the Oscar Awards. And what do you hear? There wasn't enough female directors. There wasn't enough non-white people getting nominated for each category. Well, if they'd done a good job, they'd have got nominated. Why don't they have an Academy Awards for everybody but white people and men? Then they can have all the diversity awards they want. Sanders versus I don't see how that's going to work. I disagree, Ayod, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be some good debates, though. I'm going to enjoy watching those. That face looks all red. But I was not on the sun today. There was no sun. It was cold and cloudy all day long. Buttigieg, I don't even know what his name is. I can hear you are a Fox News fan. I mean, I might watch it now and again, but I'm not a dedicated fan of it or anything. I don't listen to any one channel for my information. I'll read some things here. I'll watch some things there. I'll look on a computer. I'll look on a radio in a car. I put together my information from that. Yeah, Bernie Sanders is like 78 or 79 years old and just had a heart attack. So just for that reason alone, dude, you're too old to be in the White House and handle all the stress that comes with that. So why even bother? If you were that good, you would have found a way to not have let Hillary Clinton cheat you out of your nomination 4 years ago. This is my evening carbonated water. The peach flavored one is the one I usually have. It's my last one of the day. It's the settling down, calming down, relaxing flavor. If the recession comes before November, well, I'll tell you what, the Democrats between now and November are going to do all they can to kill the economy and make things as bad as they can be. So they can say, look, see, Trump can't handle it. Trump is messing up. Trump shouldn't be the president anymore. You need to vote us back in so we can raise your taxes. And, the whole socialism, whatever thing they want to try to do. Control your whole lives. Let us handle it for you. Don't worry about us. That ain't going to work. What do you think, Beaker? Who's going to get elected here? Trump or Trump? Yeah, I think so. What are those symbols you made there? King Fatah. Let me hit show here. What is that? Anonymous Exoloto. Hello. Hey, how you doing there? Hey, I'll post it again here in case anybody wants to join the chat stream here. Here is the link. Get on your laptop in Google Chrome and clicky. Or if you have a desktop with a webcam, come on in. Yes, peach-flavored carbonated water from our local supermarket chain. Jaya Legal. I must be in Los Angeles. We had Ralph's out there. When I went back out for my California vacation in November, I went to a bunch of different Ralph's. I just kind of went everywhere and started getting used to that. It was nice. Well, I tell you what here, Ayod, this whole thing of the impeachment would have been stopped if the Democrats weren't running the House. And this was not even an impeachment. This was not an impeachment at all. This was a list of Democrats who hate Trump. That's all it was. Because there was no bipartisan vote at all. Now, if they had 20, 30 Republicans vote for it, all right, maybe there's some merit to this, but it didn't happen. How much does land cost around Pittsburgh? Depends where you are. If you want to be near a river, they charge more for it, but farmland, I don't know what exact prices, but it's not expensive, and No, I have never thought of buying a farm. I don't want to work hard. I want to work smart. I want to sit in my butt and make money. And anonymous axolotl. His name is Beaker, as in Beaker from the Muppet Show. Beaker. He's a bird that has a beak. He's a 4-year-old cinnamon cockatiel. Come on, Beaker. They want to see you. His gray is a little bit lighter gray than the standard cockatiel's gray, hence the cinnamon. You can see like a brown tan, kind of a tinge to his feathers. Otherwise, normal cockatiel coloring. Look over here, Beaker. What's this? What's that? Sell your real estate and buy a farm and raise quails? Restaurants? Nah. Oh, hey, Bowser, how you doing? Bowser, I'll post it again just for you. And people were asking me, hey, I want to come on this thing. Well, fine. Put the link, come on. There's the link to join the stream. I'll say it again. Alex, what's this? Oh, they're home? Okay. Alex the Honking Bird YouTube channel. Go on by and see it. They live in Brisbane, Australia, not far from Archie Luxury. They have a lot of short videos with amusing little words on the screen. It tells little stories. Alex and his son Dominic are 18 and 20 years old. Beaker here is 4. Bowser, there is a video on YouTube about a bearded dragon who likes blueberries. Just type in blueberry bearded dragon. He just keeps running across a really slippery floor to get the blueberries that his owner tosses out for him. It's a funny video. Tim, I am echoing Fox News. Nah, I wouldn't say that. This is my own interpretation of the information I hear from various sources, and plus what I think on my own. The Democrats just want to be back in power. That's their main concern. Get back in control. And then whatever happens to you and your job and your economy and your taxes afterwards, that's less important. Yeah, I know what you mean there, King Fata. Anonymous Axolotl. Hey, if anyone has a webcam, try clicking on a link here. I want to see if this whole thing works to have someone join the stream. Come on, just like for a minute or so, or even cover your thing if you want to. I just want to see if it works. I had iguanas as a kid. Yeah, from what I understand, reptiles are pretty fragile. They have to have a certain temperature to live in. They're cold-blooded. A blue-tongued skink. What is that? Is that a snake? Ball python and leopard gecko. Ball python. They have all those weird things. Oh, yeah, well, the Republicans have to be in charge of things to get things done. This whole thing with the impeachment, it was all a bunch of Democrats. Once they got to the Senate, yeah, right, whatever. And they didn't even have a majority vote. If they had to have 2/3 to impeach Trump, they didn't even get 50-50. So what does that tell you? Hey, what's this here? Corona V. Let me click the button here. Okay, whatever. Huh, it works. That's how you add someone. What is that? Are you in a restaurant right now? Okay. Okay, well, thank you for joining there briefly, Corona. I see now that it does work, and it'll work in the future. So that is much appreciated. Owning reptiles is difficult. I don't think I've ever known anyone that had. I might have seen reptiles once in a while at someone's house, but they got to be in such controlled conditions. Well, here's something I can make a point about. They say Republicans pass tax cuts for the rich. Well, yeah, but who owns the businesses that make jobs for the lower and middle class? Rich people. A lot of jobs have been coming back to America because of the tax cuts. And then when these companies come back to America, they build their factories here, and what do? Hire Americans. Oh, man, how about that, huh? Amazing how that works. Well, so what? The economy wouldn't be doing as good as it is if that didn't work. Unemployment wouldn't be 3.5% if that didn't work. Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman. He's not all bought and paid for the way Hillary Clinton was. Well, yeah, Jeff Bezos is making jobs. They're opening up more Amazon warehouses. They're giving more contracts to UPS and independent last mile delivery people for jobs. And these are not great paying jobs. And I have seen some of the videos of the workplace conditions in these Amazon warehouses. They have to kill themselves, walking miles every day and keeping up this ridiculously high rate. I wouldn't last a half a day in one of them places. I'm working at my speed. It's going to get down my way. All these boxes don't come to your house just out of nowhere, Ayod Meskin. Well, you don't get to be a billionaire without cutting a few corners there. Trump's been rebuilding the military. He's been building the border wall. He's been doing other projects all over the place. What we really need to do is stop giving aid to foreign countries. What was it? The big thing about the impeachment was Ukraine. Trump was going to hold back $400 million from Ukraine. Not pay their own bills. Forget that. Why are we giving away billions of dollars to other countries? Taper them down over a few years and then cut them off. Say, hey, we can't pay your bill forever. You do it yourself. What wall did he build? You know what wall? The one down south there. Bar C. Hey, how you doing? We got 10 people on. That, I believe, is a record. Well, hey, there's always a little bit of shady things going on in any kind of big business. You gotta push the limits there to get ahead. I found that to be true even in the jobs I have. There's what you're supposed to do, and there's what gets done. We should try to have Clive come on here. I tried to get him on. I emailed him months ago, and he never answered back. I guess you don't want to be on. I'm reading all the text here. I'll repost this again just because I don't watch Fox News, at least not on any kind of regular basis. Maybe Fox News is right about that idea, huh? We see what's been happening. We see how the economy and things are going. I get my hair cut at a local barber who I've been going to since 1992. I just had a cut here about 2 weeks ago, I think. So it's a little bit short. It's about the right length right now. This is about where it looks good. When it starts getting over, I keep going the wrong side here. When it starts growing over my ears, then it's getting too long. When it starts getting too long on top, it'll fall over, and you got to wet comb it constantly to keep it under control. And this dry air in the wintertime makes it even worse. Have I ever stabbed anyone in the back to advance my career? No, I don't think I have. I've never gone to the boss and said, hey, this guy over here was doing this. You might want to watch him. No, that's never really been necessary for me. I have done a lot of IT contract assignments, and I would just put in my resume, apply for their jobs, and say, here's where I've been, here's what I can do, hire me. And then the jobs usually last 2, 3, 6 months, something like that. Clive can be a little recalcitrant. Yeah, I love how Clive always works in those little insult comments when he's talking to Archery, like that whole Mercedes that SLs for incels and things like that. He said a lot of good comments in there. Watch what McConnell and Graham said about Trump before he was the main GOP candidate. All right, they all had their chance and they all blew it. Tim, the economy you talk about is all Obama and the Democrats. Oh, I always say that. Well, that's one thing about Trump. He's not afraid to use the legal system to his advantage. He'll go and he'll do bankruptcies. He'll go and tie things up in court for a long time. He don't care. Most people would tend to avoid court and all that, but he doesn't do that. Mitt Romney is an idiot and a traitor to the Republican Party. He should go be a Democrat. And I heard about the thing. He was not invited to some, what was it, CPAC, whatever thing. Good, kick him out. He ruined himself pretty good there voting against Trump. I'm sure Mitt Romney, well, he knew they were not going to get the votes to impeach Trump. But he wanted to make a protest and make a statement. Yeah, well, that's called being a traitor, too. Archie, Larry York. Do I watch my crappy streams? No, I don't. Post a link to them here so I can see them and follow them and come back to them sometime. We're up to 12 viewers. Hey, all right. Thank you all for coming to join me for a while here. Nowhere near the 200 plus Archie gets, but hey, I'm astonished about the things you say. Ayod, okay, can you be more specific? Ayod, do you have a way to come on the chat stream here on the video? Come on the video, because it would be a lot easier for you to say what you want to say, by saying it with words than typing it on the screen. I put your thing up there for you. Well, I'm a good Republican. I wouldn't say I'm strictly this or strictly that. I look at all the information. I think about it. I think about what I would like to have happen. And that's my opinions. A hardcore Trump fan. Well, all else aside, I find Trump to be very entertaining. I never watched his TV shows before he became president. But now that he's in, he enjoys doing it his way. And if anyone gets annoyed by it, he doesn't care. So he has a lot of fun with that. I don't have a camera. Oh, okay. Well, there's a thing anyhow. Get a webcam. Get a laptop with a camera in it. My laptop here is a Dell Latitude E5570. I got it on eBay for $350. Tore it all down, rebuilt it, took it apart, cleaned it, installed Windows 7 Pro 64-bit on it. And now I have Chrome on here, and it is running the Streamcast. That is 0. Well, I guess if you're at home on a Saturday night and got nothing better to do, then you can come here and watch this for a little while. We're at 48 minutes and 13 viewers. Again, a new record. Thank you all for coming in. I'll have to put it on my channel on the description, whatever it is, on my YouTube channel. I advertise it a few days ahead of time when I'm going to have a live stream on it. You have a PhD in economics. Well, hey, if it works. He's got enough money to do what he does. He got his jet and he got his shows and he gets his things. I don't really care if he's done that or not, Ayod. I enjoy what the show that's being put on. And I don't think it's hurt me and my job prospects and my making money. So I'm okay with that. I'll tell you what's the one thing, actually the only thing, I figure it this way. Eventually, a Democrat's going to get back in the White House. Maybe not for quite a while, but Democrats are always saying now, I'm going to cancel your college student loans. I say, great, get back in and cancel mine. The latter poisons the ratings. Well, Larry, he's concerned about getting his super chat donations in. That's the main goal there. I am not yet monetized on YouTube. I have 122 subscribers. I need 1,000 to apply for monetization. I have about 550 watch hours in the past rolling 365-day year. I need 4,000 watch hours. So until I get that, I can't monetize. A Democrat going to be in the White House. Well, let's see. We got 4 more years of Trump, then 8 more years of Pence. How do you think Mike Pence will do? There's a good question. Once Trump has his next 4-year term, he has to leave. How about Mike Pence? He'll try to run for president after that. How do you think Mike Pence will do? What do you all know about Mike Pence and his background? The Democrats are the ones doing stuff for the poor. I don't know. But I sure want you to think that. Mike Pence is a lying doggy. Well, he knows enough not to get in Trump's way. As Trump does things Trump's way. Oh, he's very entertaining, Larry. Let me put up your comment here. How can you Americans like Trump? I enjoy the show he puts on. It's entertainment to me. Wow, we're at 51 minutes already. Time for an appearance from Beaker. Come on over here, Beaker. Say hi to 10 people on the stream. Oh, he just pooped on the keyboard. So good timing. I got him off my shoulder just in time for that. Hello, bird. Oh, stretch. Oh, stretch. Oh, stretch. Mike Pence is the biggest hippo Christian ever. I've read that Mike Pence will insist on never being alone in the room with any woman that's not his wife. And that's just playing it smart because all this stuff they're trying to pull these days, the Democrats will send some woman in there to, fall down in the office. Oh, Mike Pence was trying to do something to me. Is my dog? I don't have a dog. I've never had a dog. I had cats for many years growing up. I don't think he's going to lose. Maybe by then I'll be monetized so we can have an actual bet on the stream. Okay, we are... Oh, yeah. King Fata. I don't see any problem with that. All right. Well, I'm going to close down the stream here pretty soon. We got 53 minutes in this thing so far. And if anyone would like to help me get my view hours cranked up, it would be really cool if when you're going to work on Monday, set your computer to just play the stream. We got 53 minutes here, so it'll count for more time and manipulate the YouTube algorithm so I can achieve monetization. And oh, well, I think it's going to be a good show all year here, Ayod Meskin. The Democrats are going to do all they can to get Trump out. And they're going to say, look what Trump's doing. Look what Trump's doing. That's why you should get him out. And Trump's going to say, yeah, look what I've been doing. That's why you should keep me in. The economy is doing good. Unemployment is down. What is it? The wage index, what do they call it? The amount of money a person makes, it's been steadily going up for a long time. So you ask all these people over the last 4 years, are you better off now in the last 4 years? And so, yeah, the unemployment's low. People are working. People are making money. They want to vote them out for that? I don't think it's going to happen, but I guess we'll all get to sit back and wait and see what happens. Okay, everyone, I'm going to shut it down here pretty soon. If anyone has any more questions for me, please type it in here real quick. Say, Bowser, Democrats are bribing poor people for votes in exchange for welfare. Yeah, Democrats say, hey, we're going to tax the rich. and we'll give it all to the poor people there. Republicans, on their hand, say, hey, you want a job, you want to make money, learn a skill and get out there and work for it. Trump is cutting back on welfare. Trump is adding more work requirements to it. You know what I say? Good. Americans aren't smart enough to see that Trump has nothing to do with the growth. It's all Obama. There's always some overlap. It takes a year or two for things to swing around and change. But now we're a full 3 years into Trump, and people are still trying to say, oh, it was Obama when he did way back in 2011. I disagree. Obama's unemployment was like, 7, 8, 9%? It started coming down towards the end here, but Trump has brought unemployment down way lower. Record lows. Record lows. You think Obama would have done that? I don't think he would have. Trump has been bringing jobs back to America. Trump has been making other countries pay their share more. Trump has been putting China to task to make a fair trade deal. This whole Canada-Mexico fair trade, Trump took the whole thing and scrapped it and made a new one. Well, hey, you know what? Trump needed to do that with China because China was getting away with murder for a long time. I saw some article recently. Somebody was talking to people from China, and China people were saying they can't believe they're doing what they're doing with America. Before Trump came in and started, pushing them and saying, nah, we ain't going to do that. No, you're going to do it this way. They put the tariffs on them and start putting some pressure on them, saying, yeah, party's over. Fair deal, fine. Taking advantage of us? No. It's bad enough China steals intellectual property and counterfeits everything. They ain't got enough money over there already. American farmers are suffering badly. They can't export to China. Well, who told you to go be a farmer? Farming seems like a tough job to have. A whole lot of work. If you get a lot of rain or not enough rain or other, a whole bunch of bugs come in to mess up your crop. There's a whole lot of things that can go wrong in the growing season. And then you're messed up for your entire year money-wise. Yeah, farming is necessary, but that's a tough way to make a living, I think. Obama should have been impeached for Fast and Furious, Loudmouthtim. Yeah, I think so. Well, he was a Democrat. They were never going to impeach him. He was one of theirs. Trump gave all the Asian trade deals to China. Trump made America retreat from Asia. China is stepping in. I lost track of what you were saying there halfway through. 58 minutes and 10 viewers. Thank you all for hanging around. Anyone else want to come on the stream here? I'll post a link one more time in case anybody wants to come on for a few minutes, or even try it on your phone just so I can see that it's working. Let's try to get 2 or 3 people to come on here. Just take a picture with your phone or something and do that. Well, I'm Loudmouthtim, Ayod. You don't get to be Loudmouthtim by saying, I don't know. Who told You know what? In the area where I grew up, there were a couple of farms in the area. And I would see each year, they would plant corn on their property. And there was a big, long hillside. They had cows on the farm, too. And certain years, they would plow up certain parts of the land and grow corn there. The next year, they would plow the next section. I think the average age of a farmer is 58. I had seen some article recently about growing crops indoors with aeroponics, and it's a totally controlled environment, and it's much more efficient and a lot less waste and no pesticides. 3 November. Well, in America, it's November 3. It's game on Ayod Meskin. What country are you from? Oh, I have to start scheduling these live streams more often. This is kind of fun. 59 minutes and 48 seconds. 8 viewers still on. Okay. Well, let's save some for the next chat here. I'll try to do one. Let's see. I'm off tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So maybe Wednesday after Archie's stream on Wednesday, we'll do another one here. Efficiency don't matter if you're nowhere to export to. Well, we don't have to grow as much. Just make enough for us. Is 5G safe? 5G is going to take a while to roll out, and I don't know how necessary it really is. It's supposed to be some super speed upgrade from 4G. You know, I don't know. I can't say if it's safe or not. Okay, Beaker. Come on. Say bye to everyone, Beaker. Thank you for coming on the show and hanging out with me and Beaker for a while. Here's the burb. Doing his stretches. Wings. He's doing the wrong side. Stop by the YouTube channel Alex the Honking Bird to see some good cockatiel videos. No, I'm off. I have to work on Tuesday. I have an odd work schedule. I work 6 days out of 7, then I'm off 6 days out of 7. But it's a good schedule for me. It works really good with what I want to do. All right, an hour and 1 minute and 10 seconds. I'm going to shut it down now, and we'll see. I'll try to do another stream Wednesday after Archie's show on Wednesday, and I have to try to post it on my description or whatever on my channel so you can see what's going to happen. All right, guys, thanks for coming on. We'll see you later on. Hit end broadcast one time. Now I have to hit end broadcast. Why do I have to hit end broadcast twice here? I click end broadcast. Then it comes up, end the broadcast, question mark. I can either choose not yet or end broadcast. Yeah, okay. All right, thanks. See you later on. Trump's going to win.